How's it going, everybody? What you do? All right, yeah. So we got this thing going on, right? It's transfer portal. And after working out, on my way to get pizza and stuff, I told Michael. Michael and I talked 4 times on the phone today, maybe. Maybe it was just 3, but lots of emails that I've sent. He had a great busy day with the fam, and as he should. And I told him that. He talked about how, God, no matter what they do, though, he just sees the world. He just sees the world out there. And I'm like, you had fun with the family. That's what matters. I mean, we're living in Babylon. But me and Michael see it. We see numbers and we see the world. Boom. Just like everywhere. I know Jamie's the same way. Justin's the same way. And Vanessa's the same way. But so I messaged him and I said, I think, I'm going to try something out. I think I was even at the gym still, and it popped in my head. Go through the portal. 37 days since it landed on the snow full moon, and when you go backwards through it, it landed on the solar eclipse. What if you keep going with it? What if you just keep going and going and going like the Energizer Bunny? Well, landed on my just within a year's span. Okay. Basically a calendar year in either direction. You land on this person I know whose birthday is May Day. Very, very, very good friend of mine. We'll just call her that. Like her, you know what I mean? And spoken about her before. Code word Mayday, right? Lands on her birthday. Lands on my second wife's birthday. Lands on my grandson's birthday. Lands on my grandson's mom's birthday. Lands on day 153, which is for the sheep, which happens to be same as grandson's mom's. So let's do it. Let's just go backwards. December 4th. Okay, now we're going to put it on December 4th, 2021. And when you go backwards, it should be on October 28th, and it is. Now you key in October 28th. Go back 37 more. You're going to land on the 21st of September. Do you remember the 21st? Don't sing it. Just say it. Do you remember the 21st of September? Kind of reminds me of remember the 5th of November or something like that. Remember the 5th of November. The gunpowder treason and plot. So, that's a heavy day in their world. Guy Fawkes Day. So they rhymed that. So do you remember the 21st night of September? So just be careful of that. That's in there. Why was that song made? What was special about the 21st of September? Well, it's one of these portal days, isn't it? Sure is. So let's key in September 21st and keep going. Now you land on August 15th. Great. Let's key in August 15th. Let's go backwards. July 9th. Got it. On it. Let's key in July 9th. Land on grandson's mom's birthday and day 153. And what I want you to focus on, don't worry about the year. Just focus on the dates. All right, let's go 6-2. 6-2, go back another 37. April 26th. That's interesting. All right. Go back, go to April 26th. You go back to March 20th, which I told y'all, if that clown goes down on March 20th, and it portaled over to something, March 20th did. What did it portal over to? Go back 17 days. Hang on a second. Well, let me just bring up another one. I said, if he goes down on March 20th and rises on the third day, he dies in the winter and rises in the spring on the third day. Y'all remember that one? Let's just go 66 days. So it's 69 days. You go backwards 69 days. What in the world was it? That's interesting, y'all, because November 2nd is a day you run into going in the other direction. And you're like, well, you would do that. We always do. No, you don't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You would always do that. Because it's portaling back and forwards 37 days. Okay. So November 2nd, what was it about November 2nd though? I don't know. Something came up about March 20th. Let's keep going. March 20th, key in, March, super tired, way over caffeinated, gym, all of it. Now it portals back to February 11th, which is a Thursday before the Super Bowl weekend. Now, if you do the 11th, if he goes down to the 11th, if you go up 2 days, it's 12-13. And if you go back 2 days from the 16th, which is what you do when you portal forward, lands on the 16th, the middle of that is Valentine's Day. Let's keep going. February 11th. Go back 37 days. You land on January 5th. January 5th portals over to January 15th. See, so they don't all do that. They don't all portal over to their buddy. I don't know. Again, I'm bad with word problems. Let's just keep looking. So there's the January 5th date, which was the day that I said would make the best day of the year because he would ascend through the snow full moon. Out of all the dates we're looking at, because Jesus rose on the third day and then 40 days later ascended, which is a 42 days after the 5th, which is the snow full moon of iPad Go. Now, but January 5th portals over to the 15th. Which is tomorrow. If he goes down tomorrow, you portal over back to the 5th. And then you would and then you would go up to 42 days and he would ascend. So tomorrow's a big day. If you want to look at 37 days in the other direction, show you that it lands on September 26th, my grandson's birthday. And I've shown you that number. I showed you that number about 3 videos ago. Go up 37. Snow full moon. February 26th. It was February 16th. February 16th, go up 37. March 25th. Now, if you notice, when you go back to or up to 2 sets of 37 or 74 days, that's the beginning of the archway and the end of the archway. Day 301 to March 25th. Or March 1st to March 25th. Or to day 301 to day 325 on the other side. Day 301, October 28th, day 325, November 21st. All right, let's go to March 25th, please. At 37 days. Mayday, 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 Mayday. Tremendous friend of mine. Key and Mayday. Go up 37 days. June 7th, which is the opposite of December 7th. That opposite matters in their world. Go to June 7th. Go up 37 days, land on the day that I got married. I got married on July 14th to my second wife, to Candy, whose birthday you land on when you portal back in the other direction. A set of 37, 2 sets of 37. I think this is 4 sets of 37 backwards. So, right? Crazy. Lands on my friend Mayday, lands on second wife, lands on grandson, lands on grandson's mom, and lands on when I married Candy. Just portaling back or forwards through 1 year lands on all these significant dates. Let's key in July 14th. Add another 37 days. Get August 20th. August 20th. Go up 37 days. Grandson's birthday, September 26th. Do you remember when I showed you that the other day? 9 times 26 times 2012. And he had the 47080. Maybe that was just Michael I showed this stuff to. Anyway, he's got the 808 in his number. I think Michael's the one I emailed him some personal stuff about, more about what this number meant. But anyway, let's keep going. September 26th. Lands on November 2nd. Like, what in the world lands on November 20th? Lands on November 2nd. And you're like, well, when you go back the other way, no, it doesn't. It lands on October 28th. Close to it, but not it. Lands on November 2nd. Let's key in November 2nd. Add another 37 days. Lands on December the 9th. That's fantastic. Is that a full moon? It seems like the full moon is somewhere around that range. It's December 7th. Well, what do you know? December 7th. You got a full moon. Oh, you gotta love it. All right, let's keep going. Oh, yeah, I don't want to leave that. I'm not done with that. December 9th. Go up 37 days. December 9th. December. Go up 37 days. Lands on January 15th. There's that January 15th. So y'all know how January 5th and 15th portal back and forth to each other. Well, they also get landed on directly when you go all the way around. One will land on the 5th. If you go backwards, it'll land on the 5th. If you go forwards, it'll land on the 15th. Granted, backwards, it would land on the 5th of 2021 and forwards the 15th of 2023. But like I told you, don't focus on the years. Just focus on the dates. Lands on the 15th. Now, how many sets of 37 was that? I didn't even count them. Probably about 9. Maybe in both directions. Because when I divided 365 divided by 37 days, it came out to a 9.8. So maybe 10. Maybe I went through 10 times in both directions to land on the 5th and 15th, which portal back and forth to each other this year. I mean, any year they would, but this year, this is the transfer portal year. So if he goes down on the 15th, you just portal over to the 5th and go up to 42 days and you're done. He's going to be in Florence, Arizona. Michael was talking about how desertly devilish that land is. And aren't they the Arizona State Sun Devils? Their defense that was famous, Michael, back in the day was called Desert Swarm. Yeah. No, that's Arizona, not Arizona State. Arizona defense, Desert Swarm. It was in the 90s. Oh, they're called the Wildcats. And Arizona State, of course, is the Sun Devils. I wasn't sure what Arizona's was. Arizona State Sun Devils. Now he's going to be in Florence tomorrow. And in my town, I've got Florence Villa. And right through the heart of it is MLK Boulevard. And yeah, tomorrow is, he's going to be in Florence. Not Florence Villa, but Florence on MLK's birthday. So I'm just saying. Really just can't beat it, can you? This world we live in. Is this your thumbnail? I got prep from Mike and myself. I did not get into because I got on this 37 kick and I was not even going to do a video tonight. I'm super tired. Ate 2 gluten-free pizzas covered with chicken and onions that I sauteed. So I'm just about ready to go. But Michael had some great prep. So if he does not go down tomorrow, I got dinner with my grandson tomorrow night. I haven't seen him in quite a long time. So very excited. It's 9.5. Well, you saw September 26th. Not quite 9.5, but close. 9 4/10. How about that? It's 9 2/5. Reduce that fraction. Been doing a lot of tutoring lately. In my little ISS units, what my little job's turned into, which I like. That's good. I like running a breakfast club. Get those tough kids in there. It's low stress. The cutest little 2nd grade girl, 3rd grade boy. They worked their rear ends off. They just had a bad day. Teachers needed them out. And then I had my 2 usuals. And yeah, it's working that math, doing other assignments, reading through some science, reading through reading. That little girl had her hair all braided up, and she was African American. The 3rd grade boy was Hispanic. And then once they finished all the work, they just went to drawing on the board and made this beautiful artwork on the whiteboard. I was like, I called my one student that's a frequent flyer. He's basically mine now. And he's very old to be in elementary school. So they like him to be with me because he has a lot of problems. And I call him Big Money. He wears these chains. He's Caucasian. And the little 3rd grade boy drew Big Money and drew his house and made like a house for him and is like all over the whiteboard. Hilarious. But yeah, I'm excited to see my grandson tomorrow. Very excited. It's been too long. There's a lot going on that side of the family. So but he's a good kid. He's a good boy. I'm sure he wonders, oh, granddaddy, don't ever say Merry Christmas. Don't give me a Christmas gift. Never says Happy Birthday. What's up with that? What's up with my grandpa, man? What's up with granddad? What's up? He knows I love him. He'll know it tomorrow night. I'll slide him some cash. Celebrating what? Nothing. Showing him a little love. You want to do something for people? Do it on a day that the world does nothing. And don't go, well, I'll celebrate Jesus' birthday on January 24th. That's not Christmas. Or January 26th. Who are you trying to fool? Fool. But you get the idea. He's going to know his granddad loves him tomorrow. I'm going to slide him some quiche. What should I give him? A $50 bill? Because I've asked his mom, can I buy him something that he wants and send it on Amazon, send it over there? They're like, he's got everything. I asked my son. I don't know. I can't remember the answer, but anyway. It wasn't, yes, get him this, please. So anyway, that's about it. That's about it. Tomorrow's a big day. Oh, I know what I was going to put here. What Michael had sent concerning Trump and all the sports stuff. You wouldn't believe it. Donald Trump in sports. Doug Flutie, Heisman Trophy winner, New Jersey Generals. Dennis Conner, captain of America's Cup. Trump with him. Trump with Billy Martin. George Steinbrenner, sitting with George Steinbrenner. I met George Steinbrenner. He had my birthday. Steinbrenner sporting the Gators hat. That's where I met him. It was at a Gator game. He's got a UF hat on. Now, University of Florida stands for the Antichrist. Now, what's up with me walking up and shaking hands with George Steinbrenner? I think he's got my birthday. George Steinbrenner, Wikipedia. Why do I think he's got my birthday? No, it was July 4th. Okay. But I met the dude. Nobody around him. By himself. Coming out of the, the highfalutin Gator boxes. Because I went to 28 billion Gator games in my day. Look at that. Look at that. There's Trump again. Larry Holmes, Mike Tyson, Don King. Don King. Who's the Don King in the picture with the hair? So what do they do with Don King? They made his hair a focal point. Follicle point. I'm a little punchy. I'm not going to lie. So what do you think Don King with the hair was about now? With Trump, it's always during his, presidential it's about his hair as he gets up in age. It was always going to be about his hair. His hair. So Don, the king, Don King, Don Trump, Don King, teased his hair all over the place. So people go, man's got crazy hair. Look at his hair. Sounds like the musical Hair. The musical Hair. So all this stuff, but everything has been written by the Ghost in the Machine. It's all been about the Antichrist from day one. Well, it's always been about. Long-haired hippies of the age of Aquarius living a bohemian life in New York City. Whatever. Sexual revolution, all about, to its core, Donald Trump. Hair. There's Trump backstage with Monica Seles. There's Trump with George Foreman. There's Trump with Wayne Gretzky. There's Trump with Sammy Sosa. Are you starting to get the picture? How many of these guys are there? Because I think you're seeing Ronald Trump and Donald Trump nonstop, back and forth. If you remember The Prestige, she was with both of them. And she said, "Do you love me?" And he would say, "Yes, I love you." And she would be like, "No, you don't. I can tell." Because it was a different one. So later on in the movie, she would go, "Do you love me?" And he would just go, "Not today." meaning I'm the twin. I'm the other one. Which they showed you that cryptically. Melania pushes Donald Trump's hand away. And there's nothing better than watching the hand signal. I mean, you want to watch a Secret Service goofball throw out a yoni hand signal. I'm going to say it's this guy right here to the right. Keep your eye on his hands. It's been a while since I've seen it. There it is. Pow! It was this guy. I knew it was over to the right. Look at this guy. Flash, flash, Flash Gordon. Look at him throwing the yoni out there, right there on you. Flashing, flashing. I mean, he held that thing for a while. He goes to hold her hand. She knocked it away. Did you see that? It's got the hand back. Knocked it away. Hand out. Knocked it away. Hand out. Knocked it away. Hands out. Knocks it away. What is that telling you? It's going right to the prestige. You're not my husband. You're the clone. Now, does she really care? No. These people are freaks. But that's the tell they were giving you, the twin Trumps. Through the prestige. I can't get over how many of y'all have never even seen the movie The Prestige. You're like, I haven't seen that movie. I'm like, how in the world can you not watch that movie? It's Christian Bale, the Dark Knight director, and Michael Caine, who's always the sidekick. And it's about Tesla and cloning. Christian Bale is cloned in the movie. These people, there's this rabbi guy there, there's another guy with a yarmulke on his head. These people that are all here, they're all going, that's the Antichrist. Soon, he's going to have a deadly wound. And he's going to return from the dead. And he's going to change this world. They just love him. They all know who he is. They all know who he is. They just don't understand it because they've gone down the father of lies path. So they don't know the trick. They don't know how they've been duped. And they're not meant to know. This is God's plan. This isn't their free will. Let me take a SAT test or an IQ test with everybody sitting in these chairs. They're going to tear me up. I'm not that smart. You should see me tutoring these 3, 4, and 5-year-olds. I mean, second, third, fourth, fifth graders. I make goofy mistakes sometimes with stuff. Math, none of them use it or lose it thing. So yeah, you know, I kind of like going back in there and practicing. Are you smarter than a fifth grader? They're probably trolling me knowing I'd be doing that in 15 years down the road. Knock the hand right away. What was I closing on? Was I done? What made me start talking about that? Y'all, tomorrow's a big day. When you portal around and around and around and around and around, and I just want to keep going. Y'all know me. I just want to keep going, but you just go around 1 year in both directions. So out of 10 days, out of 20 days, out of 365 days, you get 20 hits. We land on a solar eclipse and a snow full moon. Get it? Got it. We get it. We land on Candy's birthday, which is C and Y. That's the name Candy. And it portals back over to the C and Y, which is March 25th. We get that. But when you keep going around, you land on my tremendous friend's birthday of May 1st. You land on my second wife's birthday. You land on my grandson's birthday. You land on his mom's birthday. And you land on the day I married my second wife, who again, I was her 88. Second, 2-digit second marriage progression. Or 8 is her first digit of the marriage number. So her marriage number is 8. So her second marriage will be 8. So I'm 88 to her either way. Land on all those significant dates. Oh, December 9th, November 2nd, April 26th, July 9th. A lot of them are not significant to me at all. August 15th. It's funny, I go through, I can almost remember all of them, can I? Was one of them March 20th? Yeah, March 20th. Now, that's weird that the March 20th landed on November 2nd. Because y'all, they portal back and forth to each other. Do they all portal back and forth to each other? Like, let's go. What do you do to get to April 26th, for instance? See, I don't think so. I got to the April 26th going backwards. Like 37 times 7, 259. Let's go back 259 days. I'm guesstimating if that's the April date. April 26th date. Now, if you add going back the other way, that lands on my grandson's birthday, September 26th. This is so freaky. What do you add to get it all the way to November 2nd? What's 259? Well, that was times 7, wasn't it? 37 times 8. 296. Go up 296. November 2nd. Go back 296 days. Yeah, March 20th. They all work out like that. So you mean to tell me that January 5th goes up 5 days and back 5 days? Connects to the 15th. But if you go all the way around, they hit each other again going in opposite directions. 296 plus 37. 433. Nope, I did it wrong. 296 plus 37. 333. Oh, they love that number. This is the wrong one. That's the December 9th date. Let's go 333 plus 37. 370. Let's go backwards 370. Land on January 5th. Let's go forward 370. January 15th. And they portal over to each other. Just starting from January 10th, go up 5, back 5. So it's 5. And what's 5 minus 370? 365. So I guess I'm learning the math. I'm getting smarter as a 5th grader. But I can't believe they land on wedding day to the 88, grandson, whose number ends in 808, grandson's mom, which is June 2nd, and she's 1989. She's got 868. Okay, I get it now. So they're going to. So if you went around another year, I wonder what dates they would land on. Would it change by 10? So it would land on January 1st and then January 20th. I don't know. You follow what I'm saying? Because you start on the 10th and you went in both directions and came back 5 days below the 10th and 5 days above the 10th. But you land on my wedding day, 1 year round, land on wedding day, grandson's birthday, his mom's birthday, and May Day. Very, very close person in my life. We'll just call them irrelevant somebody relevant. So that's a 10. So out of 20 spans, landed on snow, full moon, solar eclipse. But then as far as my personal stuff, wife, grandson, significant, grandson's mom. Wife, grandson, his mom, significant, and my wedding anniversary, July 14th. So out of 20 days, 5 of them land on big events in my life or importance, significant days. So it lands on the 5th and the 15th, and those two portal back and forth to each other. Tomorrow's a big day, y'all. That January 15th is a big day. It's a big day. Oh, man. I'm so tired. All right. Love y'all very much.